Hey, sup YouTube? This is Cerberus here. Yeah, I said Cerberus. I guess it beats being called Three Amigos. It seems like people think it's funny to call me Cerberus because I do everything in threes. Anyways, enough of that. Recently purchased a Dangerous Power G5. I really do like it. It's a good marker. Works very well. Functions very well, but we won't get into that. We're just going to get into what it comes with. And we'll go from there. Still using it. Like I said, I have not had a problem with it, but we'll just go from here. Anyways, when you buy one, you will get, sorry for the moving, I do have my camera in my hand. You'll get a barrel sock, a fully detailed color manual. I mean, even a little note section in the back. Troubleshooting any issue that you'll have, seek the manual. Seek the manual. Ball-ended Allen key set. Really nice Allen key set. I really like them. Spare parts kit. Now this is something you'll find interesting about this. The little piece of paper that it comes with actually has all of your O-ring part numbers on them. So make sure to keep that in mind. I've already used all the grease in mine. I had to go buy a new one. Straight from Dangerous Power. Have some more of their grease. I'm doing a series of tests with their grease. We will see how that goes. We'll start with the tank. This is my new tank. Ninja V2 Pro V2 reg and the 77-4500. The output pressure is at 550. I do recommend, if you're thinking about getting a G5, to make sure to get an adjustable output pressure and make sure it's either 450 or 550. Reason being, a lot of problems that come out with, like for the G5, is a lot of output pressure is at 800. It puts a lot of pressure on the valve and then also on the O-rings. It's not recommended. Make sure you put it about 550. You can run it on high pressure. This makes the O-rings last so much longer. Back in the day, I've been playing for a long time. The ASAs on the Dangerous Power were always very nice, and they're my favorite out of all the ASAs. I still like them, still enjoy them. They function well. No problems. And really easy to service if there is a problem. The grips feel very nice. They're probably my favorite grips that I've ever held on a lot of the mid-grade markers. Dangerous Power does have the best. The trigger is fully adjustable. It's also very nice. I did a little bit of adjustment to it. Not too much, but it's nice out of the box. No side-to-side play. See me wiggle it? Nothing. Riptide regulator. Basically kind of like the poppet regulators that you see on a lot of markers, like the dies. I mean, they're all different, but they all just have the simple take off, then put back on, have piston, spring, a lube, a couple of low rings. They're all like that. I like the Riptide regulator. The hoseless feature is very nice. So you don't need to get in here and service it a whole bunch. This is something that you just service every so often. You have a bolt back cap. The back cap comes out very easily. The bolt is going to need to be pushed out just a little bit. The bolt is O-ringless. It sits on a set of O-rings, and the way that they sit on the O-rings, the bolt sits on the O-rings, is it gathers lube, and then holds it. As the bolt goes back, it relubes it, then comes back forward. It's like a little cavity inside of it that it's produced. Do not overlube it. You'll have bolt stick. There's a method to do it correctly. Maybe I'll make a video of it. I don't ever get bolt stick out of my G5. Maybe I'll make a video of it later. The eye covers are very nice. I like the milling on this gun. The milling is very well done on the G5s. Good clamping feed neck. Always have to have that. Dangerous Power does have really good clamping feed necks. The barrel is something that will get you by. That's probably the first thing, and that really, honestly, the only thing you really upgrade is the barrel. A lot of upgrades that there's not really any for the G5, really. There are some people that I've seen that are making some for it. It's not mandatory. G5 is something you gas up and you go and play with. It is tournament ready. It does have increments of 0.5. Our field does 12.5 for tournaments. Not a problem. It'll handle it. Question that came to me when I was out playing was, how does the Virtue Spire work with it? This is my green Virtue Spire. Bought a red kit for it and a red speed feed. So to match the marker. It runs very well with it, not had a hiccup or any problems with it. I run mine on default settings. I went back to being default from my other marker to the G5, and the G5 works fine with default. So if you buy a Virtue Spire, just run it on default, no problems. Functioning, I mean, the G5 really does function very well. It's a very dummy-proof marker, not a problem with it. And I mean, I've not had an issue with it. Normally, if I do, I say something, but I have not had a problem with it. We will see how this goes. I'll keep doing little tests on it. I'm going to get a new marker in September when it's released. I've already got plans, already got it set up that I'll end up with one. We'll have a vid on it when it's first released. We'll continue to do tests to the G5. I have a test coming up for it that we will do. We'll video that as well. In-game videos, working on that. But mainly you're going to see me use a lot of the G5 in this new marker that I'm going to be getting. And it's really nice. It's going to be a good marker. Anyways, this is Cerberus. That's all for me today. Nothing too spectacular. So I'll catch y'all later. If you have a question, send me an email, post a comment. I'll answer it. No problem. So, adios.